And welcome to the League for Clubs here on the National Soccer Network. As tonight we have a matchup here happening in San Jose, California, as Silicon Valley Rush hosts Iron Rose FC for this League for Clubs battle. My name is Noah Drury here on the call with you today, and let's meet both of these squads as we take a look at these standings. Checking in at 8 is Silicon Valley, or excuse me, yeah, Silicon Valley Rush checking in at 1-0-2 with 1 win, 0 draws, and 2 losses, eighth in the standings. They were able to pick up a win 2-1 last week, and they are starting to look and head in the right direction. As for Iron Rose FC, you can't see them on the standing screen right now, but they are currently sitting at 0-2, only having 1 goal for and 8 goals against, and they're looking to pick up their first win. It's been hard for them starting out this season. Last week they took a 4-0 loss to Napa Valley 1839 FC, but they're looking to meet their match today with Silicon Valley Rush and head back into the top of the leaderboard. We are just moments away here from kickoff on the National Soccer Network, and we are glad to bring you the action for the League for Clubs matchup. We have Leagues for Clubs matchups all over across the National Soccer Network. So we are glad to be here with you. We're just moments away from this thing kicking off. We'll take a quick break and head back here when the action's back.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Still get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Still get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Welcome back here to San Jose High School for this matchup between Silicon Valley Rush and Iron Rose FC. Both teams are getting underway here. Glad you could join us here on the National Soccer Network. My name is Noah Drury. Presented the vocals behind this soccer matchup. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when the game was supposed to kick off. Currently 7:05 right now. The officials are set, so are both of these teams. Iron Rose FC looking to get that first win of the season and put some points on the board in the standings. As the ball is set right in the middle, both these teams should get underway shortly. As for Iron Rose FC, only one goal on the season coming from Alvaro Zep Harlan, as right now it is 59 degrees Fahrenheit with a 6-mile-an-hour west-southwest wind. Wind gusts of about 7 miles per hour. A beautiful day. Partly cloudy out, as you can see the mountains in the back, as this game is provided by the Premier Media Group, National Soccer Network. We do a lot of great things here, covering soccer at all levels and also with different schools like Oakland University as well back home in Michigan. But we're going to be sending out our way as Silicon Valley Rush is in the black, Iron Rose FC in the pink. So it looks like Christopher Cementes at that 50-yard line in the middle of the center circle. Silicon Valley gets out on to the field. Just waiting for the official to blow the whistle. As it looks like we're having a little bit of a delay of it. Both these teams just trying to stay warm on the field. As the right wing, Cermentez just awaits for the whistle to be blown. Three, two, one. No, we do not go yet. There we go. We are underway here in San Jose. As Iron Rose looking to get hot early on, trying to dribble it down that right side. Not able to get much of anything on that, as it'll be a throw in on the touch line for Iron Rose. Sending it in too far. Silicon Valley's just going to kick that one right back. So just playing a little bit of a slow game here to start out early on. In the attacking third, though, kicking it down the right side, but offsides call right there is going to send Iron Rose back as Nicholas Bond just a little bit too far ahead. Silicon Valley just going to try to keep it slow. Dribbling through multiple defenders, but the center field is able to stay strong. We got 45-minute halves in these games, and they will conclude in draws if we are tied at the 90-minute mark. Playing through their back line, now all the way back to the Rose goalkeeper, Antonio Carmacho. As Rose just trying to push it ahead. Trying to send a through ball, one-on-one chase, but ends up going back all the way to the Silicon Valley 18. Silicon Valley now pushing into that third, attacking third, trying to send it through. Great defense by the center backs of Iron Rose FC. Silicon Valley trying to stay putting pressure on Iron Rose. Ball up for grabs on the left side, trying to draw an offsides call of Silicon Valley. Very smart. It ends up pressuring them in the corner. It's going to be a kick out. Sends a short cross, fading it out. But Carmacho is able to get to it, throws it out ahead. 2-on-3 for Iron Rose. Now 1-on-1 down on the left side. Going to stay patient, turn up the pace. There's nobody home with them. It looks like we're going to get a corner kick for Rose. The first set play for either of these squads at the 3:20 mark. As luckily there's a fence there. I think that ball would have continued to the roll, and he might have had to gone out to the parking lot for that one. Or maybe it looks like there's a lot of trees in there. And, you know, you never know what's in those wild woods, especially in California. A lot of wildlife and different habitats. Nonetheless, the set play from Rose going in. Header just missed to the right side. As Rose just... As we'll take another look at that play from Rose. As look at this corner kick. Yeah, just a little bit out to the right side. Right idea, just not executed to the ability that you would want early on. Rose is a team that's only scored 1 goal on the season so far. They have 8 goals against, and a lot of that's just got to be the pressure that's been able to be put on them this season. Nonetheless, Silicon Valley going to kick that over the touchline. As Rose will hustle to it. So looks like we're going to get a different ball thrown in, so there'll be a little delay in the action, but nonetheless. We continue to move along. Backed into a corner, trying to keep it in, not able to tiptoe it though. And Silicon Valley still looking for the real opportunity to put a shot into the net. No team's able to get a shot on goal as they're just trying to feel each other out. Rose could get their first one right here as they're just going to stay patient and reset everything. But it just a little bit too much lack of attention to detail. Silicon Valley is going to be able to try to push on the attack again. Rose is doing a really good job of not allowing any room for opportunity or error for Silicon Valley here early on. They'll get a set play though. And it looks like they might try to send it deep. No, they'll do the opposite. They'll actually go in reverse. Now they try and send it down to the center circle, as it's just going to be a header fest between both of these squads. No one wants it to touch the ground. It eventually does, but the headers continue on. Silicon Valley, great ball movement down on the left side, just outside that 18-yard box. Sending a pass through, a little give and go down on the left side. Shot sent in, just not able to be put on the money. A little bit too far right and outside, goes over the end line. It's going to be a free kick sent down the other way. As coming in quickly is Iron Rose. They are playing with a lot of pace. Header, no, kick not able to be sent in. And it's going to be saved by Silicon Valley. As man, almost a big opportunity right there for Iron Rose to take an early 1-0 lead, as they had the opportunity to put the ball in the net, just not able to execute on that last ditch effort. And that's what it's going to take for these type of wins. This is a very competitive league between a lot of solid teams. And it just comes down to those margins. Silicon Valley trying to get the margin on their side. Shot sent in from way deep as Camacho is able to get to it. Ball up for grabs at midfield. Silicon Valley's got numbers to it. As Elias Maya Velasquez trying to keep it in Silicon Valley's hands. Instead, it's Rose FC just a little bit too far on that one. As the League for Clubs is proud to partner with Select as our exclusive match ball provider. Learn more about Select by visiting them online at select-sport.com. As this is the League for Clubs here on the National Soccer Network at the 8-minute mark in this game. Both these teams have been playing with a lot of pace. You could expect a lot of substitutions to come in due to the amount of pace being played with. The Silicon Valley looking to change it a little bit here. Moving down the tempo. All of a sudden, they're going to hit the accelerator 0 to 60 as a crossfield pass not able to be executed. As Iron Rose is going to send a deep one of their own. Trying to stay on side is Nunez. He's going to be able to have an opportunity, make a move, and puts it into the net. Nunez for Iron Rose is able to get the first goal on the board. And they're looking to get their first win and a goal early on, as we're going to take a look at that one. Look at this pass sent down. Nunez, he starts slow, changes pace, moves to the other side, goes with the right foot while moving left, and it's just so fresh, so clean. So at the 9-minute mark, Nunez able to get the first goal on the board for Iron Rose. The striker got the second goal for the team on the season. The only other player on the Iron Rose FC roster that has gotten a go is Alvaro Zarpellin. Silicon Valley trying to find a quick way to respond, dancing around on that right side. Now it's Elias trying to keep possession of it. It's going to move it down to the left side to Rivera. Rivera trying to send it through, but the wall of Iron Rose is staying strong. Cross sent short. It's going to be sent up into the air by Iron Rose. Is just trying to make a good defensive effort. Was Marco Garcia on that play. But it'll be the first corner kick for Silicon Valley. Iron Rose already has one in this game. Can't Silicon Valley execute here? Going down to the corner. Hector Sandoval. The left-footed striker getting set up. Being sent on its way. Swerving out. And Iron Rose just trying to take advantage of those one-on-one matchups. Instead, Silicon Valley is going to get possession with it deep in the attacking third in the corner. Iron Rose stays patient and smart, and now it'll be their possession just on the touchline, deep in their own territory. It's a long pass sent down. But Silicon Valley has a collision between two Iron Rose players right there. Luckily, no one in any injury trouble, as they'll move it down to their back line and just try to reset this thing. Silicon Valley just trying to maneuver into the right spots and take apart this Iron Rose FC defense. They've allowed 4 goals in 2 games. Granted, it's to 2 of the top teams in FC Davis, Napa Valley 1839 FC. But nonetheless, Silicon Valley crossing it in short. But once again, the center mids between Omar Duran and Aya Golbez have just been able to stay strong. Quick set play for Iron Rose. As they're just looking to stay a little bit more patient. You obviously like to add extra insurance in a game like this. As that ball sent all the way through, trying to make a last-ditch effort right there is Nwanko. He's able to. And now he'll just stay short and patient, trying to push it ahead. Sent into that middle third where the ball can be up for grabs a lot of times. But Iron Rose right now trying to put the pressure on. Deep shot, as it would have been good for a field goal. But a goal in this game, no sir. Still a 1-0 lead for Iron Rose FC. As obviously you just want to hang on to that lead for as long as possible. First time they've led all season. Have had a really tough start to this League for Clubs season. But with a win today, it can spark a lot of momentum. It's still early on. We have more and more weeks to go. As the goalkeeper for Silicon Valley is Arya Ashfar. He did allow that 1 goal from Nunez early on. But for the most part, he's been able to stay in the right position at the right time. Sends that one a little bit short. As too much physical contact, not 50-50. Is able to sell it was Dominic Hertz. As he's able to just send that one all the way back to Camacho. But Silicon Valley trying to stay on the attack, trying to operate through space. But the center backs of Iron Rose continue to stay strong. As once again, right there, that time it's Golbus able to just keep his head on a swivel and move to the right place at the right time. Deep shot coming in. The field goal is good once again. It would be 3-3 if we were playing American football. But soccer here, just a way too high of a shot. You like the strike from Hector Elias, but just a little bit too much on that one. Camacho gets it set in that 6-yard box. As Silicon Valley's been able to just dominate in terms of possession in Iron Rose territory. They're going to work it all the way down right to left. Turning on the burners right there is Rivera. Is trying to hustle to it, see if he could stay on side. They'll say he is. Trying to send a cross off the chest of Golbus, and we got another set play. Second corner kick coming up for Silicon Valley. Rush Silicon Valley, 8th place in the league for clubs North Cal standings right now. As 1-0-2, picking up their first win last week. It was a 2-1 victory over Afghan Premier FC after starting out the season with 2 losses, as Iron Rose is kind of trying to follow their same mantra. Started out the season losing 2 games before finally picking up their first win. Back and forth pass here down in the corner, trying to send that through. Great job by Iron Rose, staying strong and solid in terms of not letting any of these passes through. Now, a little bit of miscues trying to push the ball down on the other side for Iron Rose lately. Ever since that first goal, so we're going to have multiple whistles blown. And it'll be a set play for Rush Silicon Valley here. And Sandoval. Going to take it from the steep left side, trying to play it through. Iron Rose able to head it away. But Silicon Valley, they are not going down without a fight. Just continue to stay persistent on being on the attack. Rivera's the left back's going to try to get to it. He'll hustle all the way back. You can tell by the acceleration, he's one of the best athletes on the field in terms of size and speed. As Golbez has just been one of the grittiest players here so far. He's been able to deflect passes, win the one-on-one battles defensively. He's doing a great job of staying strong for Iron Rose. So Rivera's going to call for it back, as I think they set that one up too quick. Sandoval is going to pass it ahead to midfield. Now they're teeter with it right down on the left side. Rivera trying to send in a deep pass into the middle. Not able to get anything to come of it. Whistle blown. It looks like it's going to be a foul against Iron Rose FC. Sandoval will set it. Staying patient on the attack. Now sends it down to Elias. Elias sends it back to the middle. But getting out ahead of that one right there was Wilcott. As being a center midfielder, you got to be able to play it both ways, both on the offensive and defensive side. Comes up clutch on the defensive side right there. See if it can translate into a solid attack for Iron Rose. You already have the 1-0 lead. So we approach the 19-minute mark. Happy you could join us here on the National Soccer Network. My name's Noah Drury. Glad to present the action for you here. Rose attacking ahead. Oh, able to keep his dribble, going down to the right side now. Gets on the line. Physical contact from Sandoval. And not happy with anything called is Crementes. So let's take a look at that one again. Able to dribble through everybody. A little bit too big of a touch right there and just a little trip. He might have tried to sell the foul a little too hard. And the officials do not call that one. As he looks to continue to plead his case down there. But nonetheless, action continues on. Silicon Valley has stayed strong to the left side. Now they push it on the right. As a ball up for grabs, Camacho able to beat out Taraz. Aaron Rose still with the clean sheet. It's going back and forth. Both of these teams just want it that much. Silicon Valley trying to play it through, but just the center backs and center midfielders of Iron Rose are able to just clog these passing lanes. Just nearing the halfway point in this first half. Rush Silicon Valley with a deep ball that goes all the way to Golbez. Now to Camacho. It's Wilcott, the under center back, a little bit more with a stocky frame. But you need some of those guys that are going to have the size advantage in those defensive one-on-one matchups, and also to provide clogging in the passing lane and just provide that physicality. As a one-on-one look right here, trying to keep a handle of it, not able to, is Manate. And a missed opportunity there for Rush Silicon Valley, not able to get his touches set accordingly. Back and forth we go. Trying to get back to it. Get it a little fancy. Able to make some moves, but not able to finish. And then able to come ahead. From the looks of it, is Cervantes. Now Iron Rose down with it on the other side. Cervantes, the right wing, looking to push in. Physical contact from Rivera as he's going to go down grabbing. And it looks like that left knee. As Rivera obviously was just trying to play physical, but just leaned on his body too much right there, especially with the left hand. Threw off Cervantes' balance, but it looks like he's going to be okay to get back up, as we'll see if any athletic training staff needs to come out onto the field. As it'll be a short set play about just 1 yard to the right of the goal box for Silicon Valley. It'll be a 3-man wall. They'll send as Afshar hugging that right corner. You want this to bend left to right if you are Cementes. As you see, we'll see if they go for the approach of a shot or trying to set up with a pass. Stays aggressive with the shot, just a little bit too high. Almost got to the crossbar, but just gave a little bit too much lift under that one. And Afshar does not have to make a play on it, as we'll take a look at that one once again. As you can see here, he had the right idea, put that on a nice place, and Afshar would have been able to tip it away if it would have been on goal. But nonetheless, still a 1-0 lead for Iron Rose FC. As Golbis kicks it back now. All the way to Wilcott. Just passing it back and forth. And now trying to sprint ahead is Nicholas Bond. Just wasn't able to catch up to it while staying on side. It'll be Rivera walking up with it on the left side, trying to send it through. No. Sandoval gets to that one. It's just back and forth. We continue to go. Now in the hands of DeMonte. Now one sent away by FC. Iron Rose, that is. About 25 minutes down, 20 minutes to go. As our fans for Iron Rose FC checking in here on the National Soccer Network on YouTube and Roku TV say that 71% of you guys at home want Iron Rose FC to win. It's looking in the favor right now with Amante dancing around in the box, not looking to take a shot just yet, moves back to his left, trying to set it up. Iron Rose FC stays strong on the defensive side. It's just a little bit too much dribbling shot sent in right there by Alexander Guzman, but just too much sauce on that kick. Is still yet to get a shot on goal is Rush Silicon Valley. As Camacho, while he hasn't had to do much in terms of blocking the shots on goal, he's been able to step up in the right place at the right time. And a lot of these situations kind of just prevents the disaster from happening before anything gets too bad. So that one sent out by Silicon Valley. Iron Rose throws that in. Ball sent up way high. Silicon Valley able to get back to it. Alexander wants another crack at it. Dribbling his way around as Silicon Valley has struggled to just take the shots at the right time. You saw in that last possession where they got into the 18 as Iron Rose looking to turn the tables here a little bit. So they got the matchup advantage, but they want to continue to have numbers. Great passing, short, back and forth. Able to play that one through on the left side. That ball just bent too far to the left. It looked like the wind took a little bit of it. But Iron Rose trying to strike while the iron is hot. No pun intended. So they lose control down there near that right side corner of Silicon Valley's. They're able to take the possession away. Now they just got to find a way out of deep in their own territory. Spin off. They'll get it back to Offshar. Let's go right back to that right corner. Roberto Guzman sends it up. $27:40 on the clock. Silicon Valley, well, they've had a few opportunities to put one on net, just have not found the precision to. Dribbling it down, Silicon Valley in the attacking third. That one sent away once again. Great ball. Can it stay in bounds off the touchline? Able to play it back into the middle. Not able to keep possession of it, though. It's now Elias. His lengthy frame, able to beat Iron Rose down the left side. Too many numbers back. Trying to stay on the attack is Manante. It looks like no foul called. Camacho able to keep it. Still 1-0 lead for Iron Rose. As it can just change in a split second for both of these teams and their momentum. Rivera tries to thread that one up, but Camacho beats Silicon Valley to the spot. Is kind of in play right there for it was Jamal Adam. Just not able to execute. As Bond tries to sprint ahead for that one, it'll end up going the other way. As don't forget to follow the League for Clubs on social media to keep up with the news and notes from around the league. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, and Blue Sky. Follow us at the league underscore FC, or search the League for Clubs to find our official accounts. As just 15 seconds under the 30-minute mark, still 15 to go. Rivera trying to tie this thing up at 1, looking to set up a give and go. Executes it perfectly, sends in a shot. Camacho able to get a foot on it. Rivera sends that one over the end line. Let's take a look right here. This was a beautiful play set up on the give and go right there. Sends a nice strike, but maybe if he could have veered that one off a little bit to the right. Is what I don't think about what the casual viewer understands about soccer is, especially in the heat of the moment, it's so hard to be so precise when you get into that finishing line. You get through the whole back line of the defense, you set yourself up for a good shot. It's just all about putting it on the money. And that's why you spend so much time at practice just setting up yourself for those opportunities and going through those routines, especially if you're a forward or a striker. That's why you see the greatest of the greats continue to succeed and put up statistical numbers. As Sandoval sends that one in, but it's sent out by Rose. As looking to go on the counter attack, trying to send a nice ball up through for it looks like Alfaro. Just not able to get ahead to it. As Rose FC, after the first goal, hasn't had too many opportunities for putting it on the money. They did have that set play from Cementes. Nonetheless, new substitution into the game, Emmanuel Lopez, trying to spark something. Looks like he comes in for Rivera. As that ball sent way out of play, as you can't see it on the feed. But it is taking some time for this one to get back. And there's no problem with taking your time. I'm someone that likes to take my time than a lot of things personally. As sometimes when you rush the process, it's just look at the if we talk about the NBA, look at the Philadelphia 76ers. They tried to rush the process and they haven't had any postseason success because of it. Regardless. Lopez trying to get out and ahead for that one. Rose able to flip the table quickly. As great move from Cementes right there, trying to dribble through one more time, but stop on the attack by Manate. As Lopez trying to get it sent through, but once again, Golbis has just been able to stay strong. As now Adam throws it out and ahead. Menendez now flipping it down to the right side is Silicon Valley. Able to stick with it, trying to send in across. Rose FC just able to stay so strong on the defensive side. Once again, right there, guess who it is? Number 4, Golbez. Now he sends a strike up, trying to get it up and ahead for Nunez, who's already got a goal on the game. As Adam trying to send that one through. They're able to finally get one through. Now Manate trying to set it up for Lopez, but Camacho beats him to the spot. As there was a big X right there just outside the 6-yard box, and Camacho is able to get to the treasure first. Fuentes playing back and forth with Nunez. Now they'll feed it down to Bon. As Iron Rose just looks to continue to stay patient. 11 minutes left in this first half before we hit our halftime break. Just trying to get through. Oh, just not able to stick with it. Now out in the head is Amante dancing around with it, trying to set up some teammates, able to look to the middle in that outside semicircle. Now it's down on the right side. Shot sent in from deep. Iron Rose able to get a block on it. And Camacho comes up with it. Camacho, like I said, he hasn't had to make too many shot on goal saves, but he is just in the right place at the right time, as you just want a goalkeeper with such good instincts because they are hard to come by and you can't typically find them at a great value. Just approaching 10 minutes left in this first half as we'll have a couple of subs from the sideline of Iron Rose FC. It's number 9, Quentin Petku comes into the game for Bonn. Looks like Julian Salcedo also comes in to this matchup. Ball sent in as Petku gonna try and stay strong for this Iron Rose FC attack. Looks like it's a 4-3-3 formation for the Silicon Valley team as they've tried to get the numbers out and ahead on offense. Adam able to turn on the burners right there, trying to send it through, able to stay on the hustle of Silicon Valley, sends in the shot, but Camacho, oh my goodness, last stitch effort right there as we got to take another look at that one. Look at Adam right there, just able to sprint ahead. It goes off the back foot of Menante, and then the shot sent in right there by Alexander, but Camacho able to get to it at the last second. Man, what a sequence of events right there. Sandoval, man, he might have to try out for a local football team in the semi-pro or even something like the UFL because he's been able to strike a couple of field goals now. And they look like solid. It has good exit velo off the foot, but just not able to find its way into the soccer net. So that one just sent way out of plays, bounces over the fence. Can it get into the dugout of the baseball field? No. Just bounces out as that fence is doing its job by keeping the field and facilities secure. Now they'll send that one back all the way to Afshar. Try to reset the attack. Calderon's going to send that one deep. Iron Rose FC going to go on the quick counter attack. Pushing the pace down the left side, sending in a short cross. But nothing much to come of it. Iron Rose trying to keep it over the end line. And are we going to get a corner from Iron Rose? Yes, we are. And you can see the frustration from Rush Silicon Valley as that one set up quick. Cabentez not able to make contact with the head. And Afshar is just going to get the easy catch and now get the easy roll all the way to Adam. Adam sends it up ahead. Trying to play the numbers game, but man, I am just so impressed with the play of Galvez. He has just been such an instinctual defender and making the right play every time, whether it's blocking shots, winning the one-on-ones. A shot sent in from the left side, but not able to get to the right angle for Marco Garcia as he'll take another look right here. Able to sprint down that left side, able to get that final edge, but not able to get the right angle. And Afshar does a really good job of sealing that window of opportunity. Excuse me, that was Paulo Finescu. Six minutes left to go here. Rush Silicon Valley. Trying to even the score at 1 before the half. They've been able to set themselves up with some opportunities. Just got to cash in on it. Iron Rose Great ball movement ahead into the attacking third. Still have the numbers advantage now, as Petku just not able to send in really a good cross right there. It's the back line from Silicon Valley stays up and ahead. This ball now at the midfield point. Is just trying to get back to it as Iron Rose. That one sent up all the way ahead. Is Nunez able to get a solid touch on it? Spin off now. Send a pass up and ahead. Bobbles up. Afshar gets to it. As Silicon Valley defender hits the deck on the field. Looks like it's a no contact injury as well. So if we can get another look at that as the play officially stops. And I'm trying to get a number for who's down. So it looks like he's grabbing at the head neck area. Struggling to get up. And not really too sure what triggered the injury. But nonetheless, I don't want to see any player go down on the field for an extended period of time, as now here comes the athletic training staff. As go to theleaguefc.com to find up-to-date results and standings. Check out club profiles, read the latest league-wide news, and much, much more. Bookmark it while you're there. Theleaguefc.com. As we're going to take another look at the replay here, as it looks like, yeah, it just looks like maybe he got the wind knocked out of him or something. Maybe he made contact with the player just right before, but all of a sudden he just goes down. Luckily, he didn't stay down on his back for too long, as it looks like that's Hugo Calderon, as he's just went down, as it looked like some weird no contact injury, and maybe it's something as simple as not just being hydrated and just got fatigued out there on the field. As if you're not hydrated on a turf field, which that is what it is here at San Jose High School, it can have a big effect on how you play. But nonetheless, just 3 minutes to go. Silicon Valley looking to even it up at one, or nonetheless just try to stay at a 1 point deficit. Trying to send a backwards header right there is Alexander, but just not able to make right contact with the ball. Ends up going the other way. As looks like we're going to get Calderon to come back onto the field now. Camacho will start the attack for Iron Rose. So it looks like they just want to play it safe going into the half. They're able to set themselves up for the right opportunity. Obviously, they want to, but just trying to play keep away style. Now they send in a big launch, just a little bit too much under that. Is great, well struck ball, but accuracy is also important as well, trying to put that one in the right place. Lopez with the rock. Now they get into the middle. Dancing around is Hurts with it. So they'll get back up to that one. No, but Adam gets right back to it. Trying to go with a full head of steam. Loses control, but the contact was enough to stop play. Be a foul against Iron Rose FC. It'll be Adam to take the set play. Be a two-man wall set up by Iron Rose FC. Getting the proper distance check from the officials. As let's see if they go for a deep shot here. He looks to. Oh, that struck so well, but just raised a little too high at the end. Hits the crossbar of the field goal post. As I mean, we take a look at this one again. I mean, just gets into a nice rhythm, makes some solid contact with the rock, has some good velocity on the way. It's just a little bit too high at the end. As when you're sending so much power through your foot that makes connections with the ball. I mean, you're only going to put it precisely where you want to, maybe 1 or 2 times out of 10. Right there was the 9, 8, 6, 7 other times that you don't right there. Just about under a minute to go. Hurts with it. Adam looking to go along with Lopez. Lopez able to keep a handle on it. Still keeps it with his feet. Gets it back to Hurts for the reset. And now they'll continue to move along the attack. Is that ball sent up in the air. Now deep down on the right side. Silicon Valley, I think their mascot needs to be a dancer of some sort because, man, they love being fancy with the ball in their feet. Because I've seen plenty of great dribble moves. I bet players like Neymar are big inspirations for the guys on the field. As that one goes over the touch line. Iron Rose FC trying to make something happen in stoppage time. So we reached the 45-minute point. As we'll see a couple more possessions from either of these teams before they head to the locker room. As I wonder what the talking points are if you are both of these teams, as it looks like number 9, Albert Menante, just lost control of it. Camacho is just going to do a full final whistles of the half. Nunez able to strike a goal for Iron Rose FC just at that 9-minute mark, and they've been able to hang on to the lead ever since. As oh no, it looks like we don't have a break. Never mind, I lied. Iron Rose FC trying to get ahead, and it looks like the shot taken by Anescu. Just a little bit too far to the right. Take a look at that end. It's right here. Sends it, and it's just blocked at the end by Afshar. Great defensive play and last-ditch effort. As we haven't had to see too many saves by the goalkeepers today. Able to get it right, able to get one right there. And obviously that's going to be something great to add to his highlight tape. So not that he's only trying to make plays and make SportsCenter top 10s and whatever soccer publications, and maybe we should do a League for Clubs top 10 plays. I'll pitch that idea to the director of broadcasting, Jonathan Turner Afshar, with another save. It's just trying to put that on the right post was Iron Rose FC. But Afshar goes a little bit too far outside. Luckily, no miscues from Silicon Valley. Is at midfield. Lopez trying to get through, but it goes all the way back to Hurts. Hurts able to send it up on the left side. Cross set in, but no one able to be home for Silicon Valley. Is trying to get to that one right there was Alexander Guzman. But just overextended a little bit too much. As it looks like now it is going to be halftime here at San Jose High School. As the home team, Silicon Valley, struggling here as Iron Rose looking to get their first win of the season and out of the last place standings. They've lost by 4-1 in their first game, 4-0 in their second, but right now they have the 1-0 lead over Silicon Valley. 45 minutes into this game, in the league for clubs. We're going to have 45 more coming up on the other side. But first, we're going to have our halftime break, take a little bit of time to rehydrate and reevaluate everything going on, as both of these teams will do that in the locker room. The second half coming up next here, the League for Clubs on the National Soccer Network.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
You get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
You get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
You get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
Go get it, Doug.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
And welcome back here to San Jose High School. Iron Rose currently with a 1-0 lead over Silicon Valley Rush as the second half's about to get underway. The field lights are now on as that sun set really quickly over the 15-minute break here. Silicon Valley will now move left to right. Iron Rose right to left. Silicon Valley with it at the bullseye in the circle. And the second half is just underway here on the National Soccer Network League for Clubs. Right there in middle is Silicon Valley. Just looking to get underway here as Alberto Guzman start off with it. As we talk about that first half for Iron Rose FC, they were able to really just come up with stops on the defensive side, have had limited opportunities in the attack in terms of setting themselves up for shots. But in the 9-minute mark, Nunez was able to come up with the only goal in this matchup. As now Silicon Valley, they've been able to have a lot of possession in this game, especially in the attacking third right now, trying to retreat on their own side. And Afar able to get up and ahead on the right side, loses control of it. Nunez Tries to get it ahead right there as Cimentez hits the deck. But nonetheless, Silicon Valley trying to move down on the other side. Not able to get it anywhere though. Iron Rose FC sends it across. Nunez sends in the shot, strikes it right in. Nunez with the second goal of the game is going to hit a little celly on the side with his teammates. And let's look at that one again, man. I mean, just such a great pass. Cross sent up into the right side. Nunez gets a touch on it, sets it up, able to just strike it while it's in the air, man. My, oh my. 2-0 lead for Iron Rose FC. If you're Silicon Valley, you haven't been able to put any points up on the scoreboard. You got to find a way to do it now that you're facing more pressure. If you want to really come back into this contest and try to even your record at 500, only 1-0-2 on the season with 2 losses, 1 win, 3 points in the league, standing at 8th place right now. But they'll be tied with Iron Rose with a loss in this contest. And at the minimum, you want to try and play for a draw. So what a way to start out the second half here for the League for Clubs on the National Soccer Network. Alberto Guzman, who just did it 2 minutes ago, will have to set it up again for Silicon Valley. Trying to go down on the right side, but not able to play with it. It's Iron Rose just looking to play hot and quick. Is Iron Rose just going to play short and sweet to start off? The ball right now is Amar Duran. Gets it up to Walcott. So they continue to move it down the left side. Onescu with it. They'll try to flip it around on the other side. Duran will now send it over. Iron Rose just playing with it in our own territory. Camacho is going to send that one away. As Iron Rose now just has turned the pace dial way to the left as they've just continued to move with the slow tempo. Cimentez trying to play it up the right side. A lot of players in the area for Iron Rose. Silicon Valley trying to stay aggressive on the defensive side. Sandoval able to get to it. And sends it over to Dominic Hertz. As they'll continue to just move the ball around. Hertz sends that one into the middle, trying to send it ahead, not able to keep it though as Silicon Valley. Manuel Lopez, who came in as a sub in that second half, just not able to stay ahead with the ball. As you can see, I mean, in that first half, it was remotely sunny. No field lights were even looking to come on, and all of a sudden, it just hit nighttime. As that one's going to go over the touch line off the pass from Goebbels, which that center back for Iron Rose has just been so splendid today in terms of just stepping up on the defensive side. Nunez, who already has 2 goals in this game, sends in a deep pass, trying to get an assist set up right here. Iron Rose able to stick with it. Down dancing is Onescu. Sends it back, gets it back right here. 3-0, trying to send in the shot. But Afshar able to get one that time, as we'll take another look at this as Onescu with just a nice back heel kick. Little give and go right there, and tried to just curve it in right on that right post. But nothing came up from it. Silicon Valley now just trying to take their time. Sandoval able to get to it. That ball over the touchline. Silicon Valley just trying to get something of note here and get things going. Sandoval's going to send this one in. Just back and forth down on the ground. Hurts trying to back away. Now Pimenez with it, trying to pass it around, not able to find anything though. Hurts now. Sends it to the middle of the field. So we'll continue and try and move along. Moran sends it up. And then they'll push it back down on the left side. Trying to get to it is Lopez right there, but it's sent out. As look who it is again, Gobels. Just able to stay strong. Iron Rose in possession currently. Enescu is just going to play it back. Is trying to stay in the driver's seat. Don't want to make mistakes in your own third. Lopez gets it over, but Gubals once again just staying strong. Dancing around is Pimenez. Sends it up ahead. Trying not to drive it offsides. Afshar able to send it back. Iron Rose just trying to recover. Team from Roseville, California. Push it up and ahead right now. Contact right there from Calderon. Have a set play. Nearing the 18. So we'll see what Iron Rose sets up here. Just about 8 minutes into the second half, as Iron Rose FC in that 47-minute mark was able to strike hot. Nunez able to get another early half goal. It's going to end up being a throw-in down on the touchline. And they're just going to play on the defensive side. Trying to play it up right there is Salcedo. Nunez gets it on the right side. Now they'll play it back to the middle. Trying to thread it down the right side. Right there is Marco Garcia, but not able to get anything to come of it. Rose not trying to let off the gas too much. Just, they're in cruise control right now. They're moving it down just a few miles per hour, trying to be a little bit more assertive in their attack. While they've had an assertive approach all day, they've been able to step up with the aggression when need be. And especially on those two Nunez goals, they've been able to just kind of set themselves apart from Silicon Valley, who's been pretty much on the throttle this whole game. It looks like that one off in the attack of Iron Rose, so it'll be Silicon Valley on the goal kick. Go to leaguefc.com to find up-to-date results and standings. Check out club profiles, read the latest league-wide news, and much, much more. Bookmark it while you're there. theleaguefc.com. Silicon Valley trying to push ahead on the attack. As the passing's just got to be a little bit more on cue. As, like we're talking about right there, Emmanuel Lopez now turning on the acceleration. As Camacho able to step in front of it. Lopez able to keep it in bounds, though. Is trying to send in a short cross right there. Nothing comes of it. Camacho is just going to secure it. Head down the other way. I actually think it'll be Silicon Valley just sending the gunners. And also sending a lot of contact as well. It looks like right there, Onescu just hit the deck. Able to get back up right away. It looks like we're going to have maybe a yellow card. No, It'll stay down, but it'll definitely get the officials talking just a little bit. Salcedo setting up for the free kick. Finds its way all the way back to Duran. Now playing it up the left side. Dancing is Quimentez trying to find its way to the striker, Nunez. Ends up getting turned over. Salcedo able to get back to it. Duran sending it up. He's looking to get aggressive, the center back, but instead gets a little bit ahead of himself, and it ends up being a turnover. Just north of 10 minutes through here on the National Soccer Network for the League for Clubs. My name's Noah Drury. Silicon Valley just puts that one out a little too far ahead. And I'll go the other way. Because now you got to play the catch-up game. So I don't believe we have a catch-up sponsor, but maybe that'll be one of the tasks in my off-air duties for our boy JT. Set up a sale so we can have the ketchup presented by whatever ketchup brand. I think that would be a great idea here. Definitely a great sponsorship to set up. I hope JT's listening, even though I'm 90% sure he's producing his other game, which the other game on the National Soccer Network, which you can check out on any time if you got one of those dual monitor or dual TV setups and you're just looking to catch some League for Clubs soccer. As I believe it is Alex Johnson on the call for that game is Albion FC Silicon Valley versus FC Davis. Two teams in the upward directions of the standings in the League for Clubs. Definitely don't want to miss that matchup as well as this one, as Iron Rose currently with the 2-0 lead trying to just find their way out of last place, as it looked like a little bit of contact right there, but no call. Instead, Quimentez on the attack. Afshar makes contact on Quimentez, and now he's going to plead his case to the official, as we'll see what is called. But I believe, if my eyes deceive me right, it's going to be a penalty kick for Quimentez. So we'll take another look at it right here. Just able to get out in front, go on the right side, and yeah, I mean, he got tripped up. You can see Afshar was trying to make a play on the ball, but just a little bit too much contact made, as he made contact with the foot first before he did with the ball. So Quimentez gonna try to come up with a 3-0 lead here for Iron Rose and really put them in the driver's seat in this matchup. You've been taking turns a little bit, been driving more hours than Silicon Valley, but you want to get to that 100% point. Quimentez getting set up. Because if you're Silicon Valley and Afshar, I mean, you just got to have the right read on this. Waiting to get the call from the official. Quimentez getting into his rhythm, looking to set up for the shot. He's going to send it and get it on the left corner. Quimentez gives Iron Rose FC a 3-0 lead. And that puts them officially in the driver's seat. As I'll take another look at that one, as you could just tell, Afshar thought he was going right the whole entire time and just makes it easy on himself by not having to put too much on it and just staying precise and accurate. So Silicon Valley, who was able to pick up their first win last week, now really has to stay on the attack and stay aggressive, as there's only 30 minutes left to go here in the second half. This hurts. Gonna kick it. Trying to dribble through. No, loses control. Garcia trying to poke it out ahead. Not able to on the defensive hustle as Alberto Guzman has now that ball rifled down on the right side. Big collision right there from Salcedo. And he took Alexander Guzman to the ground. Would not be surprised if we saw a card right there. So we're gonna have a couple of substitutions down on the side. Is Jesse Cruz coming in for Silicon Valley. Trying to move it up and ahead as we got some back and forth between Nunez and Sandoval. But instead, it's Nunez and Sandoval going back at it after having the little back and forth down on the touchline, nearing the halfway point. So whistles continue to be blown. So it looks like we'll have another substitution potentially come out to the field. No, he's looking to go grab the ball as Salcedo. He's just going to throw it all the way back down to Duran. Just to feed it right back to Salcedo. Salcedo now passes it to the middle third. It's Iron Rose. I mean, they don't really have to do too much more in this game. You just can't be prone to making mistakes. Afshar sends that one up high and deep. Back to Duran, who's going to head that one up about 30 feet in the air. Be a 3-story house. Or a 3-story building, nonetheless. With it right now is Moran. Silicon Valley doing a little bit too much dance, and you just gotta kind of go into that fight or flight mode. And right now, you got to kind of do a little bit of the both. You got to play fast, but you also got to strike quickly. Trying to strike right there. Oh my goodness, Camacho able to put a save on it. I believe it would have been an offsides call nonetheless, but still a great play made inside the box. Nunez now sends it up and ahead. Trail off Okimentez, trying to send it through Anescu. Oh, just not able to connect at the end. Is just a little bit of a mistake right here. As you can see, great ball sent up by Quimentez. Perfect curve and everything, and he just kind of loses his footing trying to strike. So it could have also been, did they call it offsides? No, it is going to be a goal kick. All right, just wanted to clarify for the viewers at home. Just a little south of 20 minutes left. 64-minute mark. Is that pass sent deep? As Duran trying to get back to it for Iron Rose. He's able to, and he's just going to send it out and let the defense reset. As now Moran has it. Ball movement around for Silicon Valley. A lot of numbers inside the 18. And it looks like we got the offside call from the official. As out and ahead too much was Jesse Cruz on that play. As time continues to tick along, it's less likely for Silicon Valley for even having a chance. Right now, pushing ahead is Will Court. Finds its way to Nunez. Nunez able to keep it up. With it on the left side, trying to send across through. Hits multiple Silicon Valley defenders. Strike sent in from the 18-yard mark. But just a little bit too high on the rise. Let's take a look right here. Nunez tried to set it up here. It went 1, 2, bobbled a little bit back. setup right there from Enescu to take the shot from deep, but just a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog. 3-0 lead for Iron Rose. As pick up a piece of history and purchase your own TLFC match ball. Visit selectsport.com and type the words "The League" in the search bar to find a link to purchase your own Select Tempo TB League match ball. That's select-sport.com and type the words "The League" in the search bar. So right now looks like we got a lower body injury down on the field. It looks like it's an SQ for Iron Rose. So maybe this isn't a bad strategy to try and milk off some time and also give yourself a little bit of chance to catch your breath. Now, the downside to that is Silicon Valley also has a chance to catch their breath as well. Maybe they're able to spark a couple of attacks that put goals on the board. Haven't been able to off of the Camacho clean sheet today, as he's been able to step up with a couple of saves today. Nonetheless, it looks like Enescu is going to be able to get back up on his feet. That looks like it's number 5, Marco Garcia. So he will be attended to by the training staff, and yeah, he has to be picked up as he's not able to put any pressure down on that left leg and left foot. It looks like it's kind of bending action a little bit. Might be a little bit too graphic for the kids at home that might be watching. Maybe okay, you're able to come back if you're listening to the commentary, which hopefully you are. But nonetheless, we're going to get some subs on the way. Duran with it at midfield. Just going to send it over. Nunez tries to set it up ahead, loses his footing. He hit the turf pretty hard, and Escu trying to get to it. So Iron Rose still with a 3-0 lead. Having it in their own third right now, just trying to get to the outside. And connect now. Attacking in the middle third, pushing up and ahead. Nunez plays it down on the left side, gets it back off the feed from an SQ. Loses control though. Is next week for Iron Rose FC. They'll be home at West Park Stadium, April 26th, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. They'll be taking on the other Silicon Valley team of Albion SC in the League for Clubs matchup. You can catch the game also on the National Soccer Network as well. Throw in off the touchline for Silicon Valley. Ball sent to the middle. Ball at midfield for Silicon Valley. 20 minutes left to go here. That ball goes out on the left side. Silicon Valley just trying to get something on the board, back and forth into the 18, but lost control down, but it's going to be a foul called, so they'll have a chance to score off the set play. If you're Silicon Valley, you just need any sort of just momentum that maybe can spark one of those magical runs and comebacks. Story you would love to be able to tell and maybe just have that defining moment early on in the season that's like, hey, we can compete with the rest of the league if we just do this. And you go back and you watch the film and you critique and correct the errors. Nonetheless, you got to start it and do it. Set play, sent in Camacho. Oh my gosh, he comes up with another one. As we'll see right here off the set play, just a good strike sent into that top left corner, but Camacho able to get the reach and make sure he secures it on the way down. Silicon Valley trying to spark a quick attack. Duran, great job of just sending that one out and staying on the defensive side. There's a couple more substitutions come out onto the field for Iron Rose is making it his way in, making their way in. Two new subs for Iron Rose FC. 17 minutes left to go. Ball at midfield for Silicon Valley. Pass sent on the ground. Trying to get through, not able to get much. Lopez able to hustle back to it. For Rush. It's the team in black and blue. Just trying to come up with anything right now. The kits for Rush Silicon Valley, if you're just tuning in, are black, blue, and white. For Iron Rose, it's pink, black, and white on the trim of the shorts. Lopez sends it down. Pass on the right. Sandoval dancing around. Not able to find any room for opportunity. They'll look to continue to move it along. They'll send it down to the opposite side of the field. Shot from way deep. No, sends it a pass, but nothing to come up for it. It was a pass trying to be set up for, it looks like, Alberto Guzman, but nothing came up for Rush Silicon Valley. Just 15 minutes left to go here. Down in San Jose. Ball sent in deep. Alexander trying to keep a hold of it. Able to maintain his dribble. But now Galvez is, contact. Well, looks like it went both ways there as they obviously accept that, trying to pick up Galvez. As we'll take a look here. Alexander was able to get out of dangerous territory. As we take a look there, yeah, I mean, both of those players were just trying to make a play on the ball. They got in the way of each other. And they're going to say it's actually against Rush Silicon Valley. As that call really could have gone both ways. I really didn't think they needed to blow the whistle right there. But nonetheless, Camacho is going to send it on its way. 75-minute mark of this matchup. $15 left to go. Rush, Lopez trying to thread it out ahead. But nothing to come up of it. It looks like we were going to have an offsides call against Rush anyways. This Camacho is going to come out of the net to serve up the free kick. Sends it out quickly. Retreats back into his 18. It's Iron Rose FC just continuing to try to move it around. Garcia looking to charge it up ahead. Immediate turnover, though, to this Rush back line. Silicon Valley hits the deck right there. So Emmanuel Garcia went down. Able to get back on his feet, though. As another player down on the ground for Silicon Valley. Let's see, is coming. And it looks like it'll be a yellow card right there. Lucas English gonna get that one for Iron Rose. What's up? What? Able to get back up on his feet on his own. Just gonna refix the accessories. As visit the League for Clubs on YouTube to keep up with our Build and Grow series, where we discuss what it's like running a men's amateur soccer program. As the set play from Iron Rose just goes a little bit left and outside, or excuse me, from Silicon Valley, as they send that one up on the left side, just not able to execute on the timing right there. As like we were, what it's like discussing running a men's amateur soccer team and answer questions from the public. Find us at youtube.com/@the-league-for-clubs or search the League for Clubs on YouTube and subscribe today. So still a 3-0 lead for Iron Rose FC, looking to move up in the standings after starting off with 2 losses with a total 7-goal difference on the season. As really, this could be the momentum and moment, as sometimes when you have 2 hard defeats or it's just not clicking at the beginning of the season, something just connects for you and you're able to start finding a winning pattern and playing with some continuity. 11 minutes left in this matchup at the 79-minute mark. Iron Rose still trying to keep the Iron striking on the attack. But Silicon Valley able to go on the counter attack, send in a shot. Camacho gets the first one. Alexander misses that one to the left. Oh, a missed opportunity on that sequence of events from Silicon Valley. And now it's on the counter attack to Iron Road FC. Nunez trying to go all the way, send a pass through, but it'll be deflected by Rush Silicon Valley. As we got to take a look at this sequence of events. That one, beautiful pass, threaded up. Camacho gets his like 6th, 7th save of the game. And that one missed from Alexander. Just a little bit too far to the left, as he could have been able to put that one on the money right there. So corner kick for Iron Rose. This could really secure it if they're able to capitalize on the set play, giving them a 4-0 lead. As just less than 10 minutes to go here now, the team in pink looking to cruise to victory number 1 on the season. It looks like Marco Garcia to take the corner kick. Sends that one going in. But Offshar able to put the 2 hands on it for a save. So we'll take another look at that one. Just a great in kick from the corner, but just a heads up play from Afshar, able to see the ball and just putting himself in the right place to make the save. Silicon Valley just trying to come up with anything with some momentum going into next week. Ball movement around for Iron Rose as they're just looking to let this thing continue to tick and come out with the clean sheet victory. Is how about the performance today from Antonio Camacho? Not able to get an official stats look, but if you have been watching since the kickoff, you know that he has just been iron hot. As it looks like going down on that play is Manuel Garcia for Silicon Valley. So it will be a set play, it looks like, for Rush Silicon Valley. Just outside the 18. They've had a couple of these, though, and just haven't been able to capitalize. So you got to make most of the moment right here. Anthony Moran and Miguel Alexander Guzman both set up for the free kick. Wall of 5 from Iron Rose. Moran sends it. It's deflected by the wall. As with, I'd like to assume, and what I'm going to start the trend of, Iron Rose FC has the iron wall on that set play to keep that one from having any sort of the chance at the net. As big shove there from Alexander. As there's no point of picking up a yellow card. As I want to point out this iron wall from Iron Rose as Moran took the shot, just jumping at the perfect time. Maybe not in unison, but nonetheless, they're able to strike contact on it, and it had no chance of finding its way back. Unless it just had like the weirdest ricochet ever and took a way off trajectory, but you need like 50-mile-an-hour gusted winds for really that to even be possible. As now that comes to my attention, I wonder what like a game and maybe like not this that it's safe in any regards, but maybe if we can get it simulated, what it's like playing a game like maybe in like a tornado or a hurricane or really like a natural disaster that has like a substantial amount of wind. I wonder what that would be like. If anyone could leave in the comments if you have played in a crazy environment soccer game. Obviously, it's not safe to do that, but especially probably back in the olden days, the rules were a little bit more bent as Camacho able to send that one up and away. As Moran trying to set up the left side, no. The back line for this Iron Rose team has really been the foundation of their success in this game. Just a little bit above 5 minutes left to go. As one-on-one right here, Silicon Valley is going to be able to put one up on the board. So let's take a look at that one again. Just able to get out and ahead after Duran hits the deck. Just moving a little bit to his right and able to get it over that goal line. So able to kind of move in the right direction. It's Manuel Garcia able to put one on the board for Silicon Valley. So a 3-1 lead for Iron Rose. While it's not necessarily impossible for Silicon Valley to come back, It'll pretty much be all she wrote, barring the craziest comeback you might ever see in a soccer game. Ball up in the air for Nunez, trying to just keep it up and ahead. Almost a handball right there. Instead, able to dribble out. 3 defenders on him. Now trying to send a through pass. That was a thing of beauty, but just not able to get the correct touch on it. As it looks like an SQ. It ended up being a ball that goes over the end line and head the other way for Rush Silicon Valley. So I'm going to personally call it here right now, while it's not official in the scorebook yet, as it looks like Silicon Valley got a foot on that one at the end. So it looks like Wilcott will head to the corner. But this will be the first win for Iron Rose, able to get 3 points up. And not only that, but improve their goal difference from -7 to -5. With getting 3 in this game and only allowing 1 puts them at 4 goals total on the season, and goals against them will put them at 9. So just trying to move in an upward direction. That's all you can hope for here. Can't look back on the past results after struggling early on in the season. Instead, Mr. Ron, he's looking to hustle to that one. Forces Afshar to throw a dangerous pass. Iron Rose not able to control it, but it looks like Salcedo looking to get to it. But instead, it'll be Silicon Valley heading the other way. It's great slide tackle right there. Looks like Stringer. Now, 2 minutes left in this matchup. Rush Silicon Valley. Can they put this thing at 1 and make it just a little more interesting? As Camacho able to just keep that one out. But, man, a little bit scary right there if you're an Iron Rose FC fan. That one played up ahead. Great header right there from Guzman. But, like Kendrick Lamar once said, it's not enough. Pew, pew, pew. Anyways, 1:30 left. Corner kick from Rush Silicon Valley, trying to play with some hustle. Guzman tries to send it in, as Camacho is going to get his hands on it. He did not want Silicon Valley to set up for a set play. As Camacho is going to Joe Milton that thing all the way out to midfield. Hopefully some people at home get that reference. Nonetheless, at 1 minute to go, barring any stoppage time, as Iron Rose just looking to keep possession, not have any sweats break, and move on to next week, where they'll take on Albion SC Silicon Valley. They already had their luck strike against one Silicon Valley. Can it happen again at home next week? You'll have to find out here on the National Soccer Network for this League for Clubs action here. Which, by the way, want to thank you for joining us here on the National Soccer Network for the League for Clubs. My name is Noah Drury, that was able to provide the commentary for this game. And whether you absolutely hated it, had your TV muted, or you enjoyed it all the way through, glad you are able to watch our product. And while I ask you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this with anyone that you think might be interested or that really needs to have their way into soccer. I'm someone that doesn't necessarily come from a soccer background, but ever since I've been able to get into it, I've enjoyed it all the way through this process. The ball goes out over the touchline. As I think we'll see maybe a throw in, a couple dribbles from both of these teams. Maybe a shot as Lopez looking to send that one down to the opposite side. Just trying to dribble through his Hurts. Nothing comes up of it. And Iron Rose maybe trying to extend their lead and get their goal difference down. As big contact there on the side. and they'll say it's a foul against Rush Silicon Valley. As the set play will be sent in, just going to try to keep it in the corner. You got to be prepared for physical contact, as our Silicon Valley was able to get to that one. And they're eventually able to send it through. Not all the way through, though, as they'll just go back to the corner and trying to keep it again. We'll see what they say. And it'll stay with Iron Rose FC. It'll be a set play once again, just near the corner, right? Just inside the touch line there. As they're going to bring two guys down to pass it in. So you can expect the final whistle to be blown here in just moments. Staying with it in the corner, now spinning off, looking to attack and penetrate inside the 18. A lot of contact. Surprised there was nothing called for a penalty kick, but I think the officials are planning on blowing this thing over here in just moments. Rush Silicon Valley sends it down, but it's intercepted the other way. Wolcott with it. Sends trying to pass through. No, able to get back to it. Sends a cross-field pass. It looks like it's going to go out. Afshar able to keep it in. Trying to just spark anything here in these last final moments. Sends in a deep pass. That one arcs high. No one able to strike on first bounce. Couple bounces more. Iron Rose FC able to get back to it. But that should pretty much do it here. Despite anything crazy, a decent amount of stoppage time through the end here, is we're already 3 minutes through. As we did have a little bit of injuries and players go down with a couple of substitutions as well. So not like it's out of the norm, as that one's too far over the end line. Just trying to set that one up was Albert Menante for Rush Silicon Valley. It's Alexander. Well, he's got nice cleats. Might have to buy a shoelace upgrade. See what's tying his shoes down there. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a random thing I wanted to point it out. Nonetheless, about 4 minutes through stoppage time, as Camacho looking to send ball at midfield. Both these teams still playing hard through the stoppage time. So go to the back line of Silicon Valley. As the final whistle is being blown, and Iron Rose FC able to capture their first win on the season. That'll put them at 3 points in the League for Clubs standings. And all of a sudden, it looks like their season was starting to just turn around here early on. The team from Roseville, California, just 25 minutes northeast of Sacramento, able to get win number 1 on the season, and a 3-1 victory over Rush Silicon Valley, who will be at the same record and same points as them with 1-0-3. Let's take a look at some of these highlights. As Nunez, he's got to be the player of the game with 2 goals, or you have to go Camacho, who wasn't able to get the clean sheet at the end, but able to get numbers and numbers of saves. But that's pretty much going to do it here for us on the National Soccer Network. As we want to thank you for joining us here. Thank you for watching the League for Clubs here on the National Soccer Network. My name's Noah Drury. I want to say see you next week here on the National Soccer Network. Good night, everybody.